Hello, hello, hello. It is time for lunchtime chatter with Terrell Ebony. How is everyone doing today? How is everyone doing? As people are filing in, I am going to go ahead and get started with my introductions as normal. For those of you who will be watching the replay, good afternoon, good evening to you. Depending on where you are, good morning, right? That is how we do it here at Lunchtime Chatter with Terrell Ebony. I am your girl, Terrell Ebony, life and business strategist, national speaker, author, community advocate, friend, mother extraordinaire, and I am doing it up big here in the I Am a Producer group. I am so excited to be the facilitator for this group because I see how the people in this group are moving, how they're producing the results that they want to see, and that is what I want for each and every one of you, okay? So I implore you at this time to go out and tell people about the I Am a Producer group. Tell them to come on in, be a part of the group. We would love to have you here. I want to see what you guys are doing. I want to hear about your trials. I want to hear about your triumphs. I want to see exactly how you're producing or what it is that you want to produce. And that is what we're here today to do. Every day, Monday through Friday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I come on to do Lunchtime Chatter with Terrell Ebony so that I can give you guys strategy tools to succeed in what it is that you're doing, whether it's life or business, right? Some of these tools you can use in your life, some of them you can use in your business, and or whatever it is that wherever it applies. So I am usually here on for about maybe a half an hour, and just kind of pouring into you guys. If you have questions, feel free to put them in the comment section and I will get to them. If it happens to be after the live is finished, I will still get back to you and answer your questions. So please do not be shy. No question is a stupid question. Do not be embarrassed about asking anything, because that is the only way that we're going to learn. That is the only way that we're going to produce. That is the only way that we are going to succeed in this thing here that's called life, okay? So today I'm going to be talking to you guys from the topic of focus on your solutions and not your problems. Focus on the solutions and not your problems. Hence, I'm wearing a t-shirt today that says, no hate, just love. Let me see if I can put that down. No hate, just love. And this t-shirt was actually inspired by a 10-year-old who was being bullied in school. She belongs to my church. Her name is Egypt Ufale, that's how you pronounce it. Egypt Ufale. And she was being bullied in school, and she decided to take a stand, and she has been really blowing up across the country, really. And she decided to start a business. At 10 years old, she decided to start a business, her and her mom, called Bully Chasers, and that is where this shirt is inspired from. And I am so happy and proud to be a part of the Bully Chaser movement so that we can focus on solutions and not problems. And that is what I want to talk to you guys about today. So I have some quick things that I want to talk to you about, quick little tips and solutions that I'm going to give you, because we're not focusing on problems today. Hello there. I don't know exactly who you are. Please come on in the comment section and let me know who you are. And thank you for joining Lunchtime Chatter here with Terrell Ebony. Invite a friend. Let them know that you are part of the I Am a Producer movement. So the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is time management. So often people are saying, oh, I don't have time to do this, I don't have time to do that. And to me, and most people who know me know, I do not like excuses. So as far as I'm concerned, there's a strategy or a solution to every issue. Problem, we're going to call it an issue. So there is something that you can do to solve this issue. So if there's not enough time, if you are overbooking and overextending your day to the point where you are feeling overwhelmed, then what can you do? Hey, Carrie Ann, it's breaking up. I don't know what is going on with this thing. And I kind of see it moving. Maybe it's the position that I'm in. Let me try moving over here and see if that's better. Let me know if I'm still breaking up, right? So we're going to focus on the solution to your time management issue, and we're not going to focus so much on the problem. So we all know there's only 24 hours in a day. There's nothing that we can do about it. There's nothing that can be done. We can't change that. We can't make it 26 hours. We can't make it 30 hours, even though we would like to. There are only 24 hours in a day. So we have to make sure that we understand that, we accept it, and stop trying to fit so many things into this one day. It's not going to happen. And if it does happen, the likelihood is that it's not going to happen effectively, and things will start to slip through the cracks. So you have to figure out what are the priority things that you need to get through in that day. Those are the things, that's the solution. The solution is to narrow down the list. The solution to your time management problem is to narrow down the list. Yes, everything has to get done, but everything can't be of high priority. There has to be, the top level priority, then the middle level, and then the low level. So you have to prioritize all of these different things that you have to do in your day and say, well, which ones must I get done today? Those things that you must get done today, those things go to the top of the list, and those are the things that you work on first. Then you go to the middle part, and then you go to the lower end things that are on your list. But not everything is going to be able to get done in 24 hours. It's just not feasible. It's not feasible. And you staying up 20 out of 24 hours, that's not healthy. That is not healthy for your body. Your body needs time to rejuvenate. Your body needs time to relax. Your body needs time to recuperate from the long day of mental and physical stress. So you have to make sure that you understand that and not put additional tax on your body. Okay? The foods that we eat are already toxic. Don't put additional toxic stuff on top of that. Okay, so make sure that you manage your time, and the solution is to cut down the amount of things that you're trying to incorporate in one day. So if you normally have 10 things on that list, or your to-do list, cut that down to 5. 10 things is a lot. Your body needs time to say, well, okay, let me have some me time. Let me just have a moment so that I could just woosah. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I know I need that in my life. I need a woosah moment. And if I pack my day with 10 and 15 things, it's just not feasible. It's not feasible. Try to break things up in increments. Maybe increments of 30 minutes. Maybe increments of an hour. You do one thing for an hour. You do another thing for another hour. Another thing for another hour. And you break your day up into increments. Make sure you're taking lunch. Make sure you have breakfast. Make sure that you have dinner. I am a big culprit. Carrie Ann will tell you. There are days when I'm like, oops, I forgot to eat a meal. That's not healthy. I forgot to eat a meal. So now what do? I incorporate my meals on my calendar. I have to tell myself that at a certain time I need to stop, pause for the cause, and eat. So right after my lunchtime chatters, I go and I eat my lunch. I wasn't doing that before, but I had to incorporate that so that I know that I'm fitting the necessity things, the priority things in my day. Okay, so that's how you focus on the solution and not the problem. Stop saying to yourself you don't have time to do all of these things. You do have time, and you'll do them quicker and more efficiently and effectively if you don't pile so much on yourself that mentally you can't accomplish everything. Physically, you won't be able to accomplish everything. Okay, focus on the solution, not the problem. All right, so the next thing is, most people, we tell ourselves we don't have money. I don't have money. Let me tell you guys, power in the tongue is a real thing. There is power in the words that come out of your mouth. There is power in the things that roll off your tongue. Stop saying to yourself these negative things. I don't have, I lack, I don't have money, I'm broke. All of those things are going to put you in a path and put you in a position to never have. However, if you start to change the conversation and say, I will be wealthy, I will begin to have wealth, I will begin to receive the abundance that I have been promised, the prosperity that I have been promised, it will happen. But the more you constantly challenge yourself and say, I don't have, and I'm broke, and all of these other things, you will constantly set yourself and your mind up to never have, because you'll have that mentality. right? So every time that you look to buy something, you'll always tell yourself, I'm broke, I don't have. And you'll never have, and that money will continuously slip out of your hands, and you will never have that money because you constantly keep telling yourself that you're broke. So you will constantly be broke. So here is how you focus on the solution and not the problem. Yes, money might be funny and your change might be strange. Absolutely. We all go through certain things. But here is what we're going to do. Now we're going to start changing our mindset, and we're going to start saying to ourselves, I'm going to start saving X amount of money every pay period. I'm going to start saving $20 every pay period. I'm going to save $30 every pay period, $50, $100, whatever it is that you can afford. I'm going to start saving that every pay period. And you're going to continue to tell yourself that. So guess what's going to happen? After that first month, you're going to have a little bit of money in your pocket. After that second month, you're going to have a little bit of money in your pocket. You're going to have even more money in your pocket because you have now shifted your mindset from solution-oriented, from problem-oriented to solution-oriented. Okay? So there's always going to be challenges. And again, financially, that's usually a big issue for a lot of people. But you're going to focus, what is making me so financially challenged? Why can't I hold on to this dollar? Is it that I'm not making enough money? Right? Is it that maybe and not making enough money is a problem? So what's the solution? What can I do to start making more money? We're looking at the solution to not being broke, not being without money, right? What is the solution? Do you need to get a second job? Do you need to get a better first job? If you're in business for yourself, do you need to raise your prices? Do you need to stop spending? Do you need to stop spending? Do you have a budget? Are you living within your budget? Are you living above your means? Right? If you are living paycheck to paycheck and before you get to the next paycheck, you have no money in your pocket, that means you are living above your means. That means that you need to go in and you need to say, what can I delete? What can I take off of my plate so that I can have money in my pocket when the end of the week comes? So for some of you, that might be, cutting off your cable bill or maybe lowering the package. Yes, there may be some sacrifices that you have to make. For some of you, it may be, taking lunch to work instead of buying lunch on a daily basis. Eating breakfast before you leave the house opposed to buying breakfast every morning. That $6 or $10 that you're spending on breakfast in the morning, that adds up after a while. That's $50 a week. Boom. That's how you could save some money. That's how you can have some money in your pocket. Maybe instead of doing your hair every week, you do your hair every 2 weeks. Maybe instead of getting your nails done every 2 weeks, you get your nails done once a month. These are all sacrifices that I know I've had to make. Because I'm tired of saying that I didn't have any money. I need to be able to say, I have money and I'm willing to do whatever it takes for me to continue to have money. I have money. When it gets to that point, you have to take a look at what is the solution to your problem. How can you have money? Playing the lotto, that's not necessarily the answer. That's not necessarily the answer. Everybody, I wish I win the lotto when I win the lotto. Okay, stop wishing. Stop thinking about what could happen and do something. Do something. What can you do that will realistically change your situation for the better? You are trying to produce results in your pockets. You're trying to produce money. You're trying to produce wealth. You're trying to produce generational income so that it's not so much of a burden on your family. This is what you have to think about. What can I do? What do I need to do? Again, it could be increasing your rates if you have your own business. It could be, taking away some of the packages that you have, lowering your budget. What are some of the items that you're spending your money on? Do you have a business budget and a personal budget? Because they should not be intertwined. You need to have them separate. In your personal life, what are you doing that you can cut back on? These are the things that you need to take a look at. These are going to be the solutions to your problems. Okay? Now, last but not least, Again, power is in the words of the tongue. Power is in the words that we use on a daily basis. I can't do this. I'm exhausted. I don't want to do this. And I know I struggled with this. And Lord, I am definitely a person in progress because I struggle with this daily, especially with some of the administrative things for my business. You guys will hear me say all the time, I don't like to do the, website design and some of this other stuff that we have to do as a business owner. I don't want to have to do that. I want to talk to you guys. I want to talk to my clients. That's where I thrive the most. But until I get to the point where I'm hiring additional people, I have to do it myself. So by me telling myself that I can't do it or that I don't want to do it, guess what? That's not going to help me solve my issue. It still has to get done. The website is still looking at me saying, hey, when you going to update me? That email is still waiting to be written. Right? All the social media posts and stuff like that, they're still waiting to be written. Those bank reconciliations and all that budget stuff, it's still waiting to be done. And it's still going to be looking at me. So by me telling myself that I can't do it, that I don't want to do it, all I'm doing is really procrastinating, because at the end of the day, I still have to get it done. At the end of the day, you still have to get it done. So telling yourself that you don't want to do it, telling yourself that you can't do it, all you're doing is wasting time. And we don't have time to waste. Because right there, you will tell yourself that you don't have the time to do it. But then when you wonder why you don't have time management, which was number one, it's because you spend so much time talking yourself out of what you need to just be focusing on doing. Because you got to do it anyway. So if the time that you took 10-15 minutes saying I don't want to do it, do I have to do it, oh I'm going to do it in 5 minutes, or I'm going to do it in 10 minutes, you done wasted all that time when it could have been done, boom, 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 and it's finished, it's over with. So we have to stop telling ourselves, stop sabotaging ourselves, and all this double talk and self-doubt, all these negative words and negative energy, negative spirits that we're putting into ourselves. We have to cut that out. We are self-sabotaging ourselves. And that is not how you're going to get to where you want to be. That is not how you're going to produce the results that you want to produce. That is not how you become a solutions-oriented person. I hope you guys are catching what I'm putting down. I hope you are catching what I'm putting down, because I'm trying to give it to you as plain as day. You can't say, oh, well, I didn't understand what she was saying because she was using some highfalutin words. No, I'm talking to you guys as plain as day, because I want you to get it. Stop being so negative. Stop being so negative. Start changing your mindset. Start changing your thought process. Start changing the words that come out of your mouth and how you look at situations. Stop looking at every situation as an issue or a problem. Start saying to yourself, okay, this is what it is, because it's not going to change unless I do something to change it. So it might be an issue, but what can I do to solve that issue? So that's the same thing that you have to look at when you have your clients, right? When you have a product or a service, your product or service is so that you can solve someone else's issue. You are the manufacturer and you make soaps. You make shampoo. You are doing that so that you can solve someone's issue of dirty hair, or someone's issue of dry skin, someone's issue of dandruff, or whatever it is. Your job is to solve the issue. So you always have to be in that solutions mindset. How can I solve the problem? The more you change your mindset and be solutions oriented, is the better off you'll be, the more profitable you'll be, the more productive you'll be, the more sustainable your business will be. I promise you. I promise you. That is just the raw cut deal of it. Okay? In the eyes of certain people, the unapologetic truth. It is what it is. There is no turning back. There is no looking back. It will continue to be what it is. Okay, guys? So those were my 3 tips for the day. We talked about time management and how we can be solutions oriented. We talked about finances and how you can be solutions oriented. We talked about your self-doubt and your negative talk and how you can turn that around to be solutions oriented. This is what you guys are made for. This is how you're going to produce the results that you want. I promise you. So until tomorrow, again, lunchtime chatter starts at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I see that a lot of you guys are, out and about today. You guys are busy, so I didn't have that much traction in the comment section, but I am hoping and praying that you guys catch the replay, because this is some good stuff that you're going to want to hear. For those of you, when you do catch it, definitely share this out for those people who need to hear it. And again, I'm Terrell Ebony, your life and business strategist, national empowerment speaker. On Friday, I did put this in the group. On Friday, I am doing a 1 hour of power strategic and empowerment session. And if you go in the group, you will see a poll. I want to do a session on something that you guys want to hear about. So tell me, what is your pressing issue or issues, and we will address it in this 1 hour of power on Friday. I hope you guys will be there. I hope you'll be able to join me. It is a $9.99 investment for me to pour into you and give you the advice, the strategies, the tools, the resources that you need to become the producers that you want to be. Okay, so $9.99 Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please go in the group. Tell me what it is that you want to hear, what it is that you need, so that you can achieve the results that you want to achieve. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, have a very productive day. I love you guys. Bye bye.